score. It's 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin shedding the tackle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about does the offense help the defense, does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Brady rolling to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He did it again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Steps away. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion. Jakeem Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Myles Gaskin and the rest of the Dolphin offense ready to get back to work here. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Buccaneers have it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucks are going to add on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yard.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Suck up for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
2 and now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Forced out to a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Here comes Grant on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Mickens to return. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Brady. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Grant sets to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, Brady flush to it, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will swell by 1 more. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Pinion on to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. That one hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change.
Touchdown! It's complete. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. Flushed out right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here comes Grant on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A play fake for Gasket. Now Tua. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first. This is Gaskin on the carry. And they can't bring him down. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way in for Miami, touchdown. 36 yards for Myles Gaskin. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. Sanders now to add the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. To return is Jadon Mickens. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the...
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Dolphins have got it. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Gaskin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Another run with Gaskin. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. On play action. Here's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On the move to his left. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a really nice play concept there. Bootleg him out to the right. They're going to move the pocket and try and keep the rush away from him. I love that he was able to throw back against the grain a little bit and find a receiver cutting from the backside of the formation across the middle.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. Where they took control. How we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Dolphins have got it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bob with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carr now on first down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
Another big year from arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. And while we enjoy his excellence, let's not take it for granted. He threw for over 4,700 yards, second only to Deshaun Watson, 38 touchdown passes, and led the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl while completing a career-high 66% of his passes. He did have a toe injury during the playoffs that hobbled him, and he had off-season surgery to correct that. We expect this guy to continue to be magnificent.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire able to take it in from 1 yard out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Carr again. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Steps away to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mahomes going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. This crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play